It's time to do another mini unboxing where I open two big box games. One is a limited edition of an indie fighting game, and the other is a monster growing RPG from Marvelous Entertainment. Both look pretty cool. We have Blazing Strike, the limited edition, and we have Farmagia, the day one edition, both of which I got from Woot for a really good price. Let's open these bad boys up. Alright, so we're going to start off with the older one I have, which is Blazing Strike on the PS5. What's funny is I heard about this game. It looked like a really good, interesting kind of 2D fighting game. I wanted to pick it up when it came out. I had it ordered. It got delayed like a lot. And then eventually I just gave up on it. But then Woot had the collector's edition for a really good price. It was like $35 or something, when this I think originally retailed for $90. So I picked it up, and I'm glad I did, because I got some good stuff out of it. So, we'll start off with the Blazing Strike Visual Works. This is a art book, features artwork of different characters, concepts, the usual art book things. Then we have, in a jewel case, we have the Blazing Strike soundtrack. No art on the back or the spine of the soundtrack, but there we go. This is cards, it looks like. Yeah, so we got 14 character cards, so that's cool. And then last but certainly not least, of course, we have the Blazing Strike game on the PlayStation 5. So yeah, for that one, essentially you get an art book. Granted, it's a pretty good looking art book, pretty high quality, some art cards, and a soundtrack CD in a jewel case. Is it worth the price? I would say not worth what they originally retailed for, unless you were like beyond excited about this game. But for the price I paid, which was like $30, absolutely. I think it was worth the price, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think that was a solid pickup there. So here's Blazing Strike. Then we have Farmagia. This was another one where I heard about it. It looked interesting. It wasn't one I planned on buying when it came out, but when Woot had it for cheap, I'm like, well, yeah, why would I not pick it up in that case? And this was in one of my more recent pickups videos, which probably hasn't come out by the time you're seeing this, but it will, don't worry. So anyway, here is Farmagia. The day one edition comes in a big box. Start off with the game itself. So there we go, Farmagia. Raise your monster buddies from the seeds. Sounds intriguing. Then we have a soundtrack CD. And lastly, of course, surprise, surprise, an art book. Let's take a look at some of the art from Farmagia. There you go. So, now the nice thing about Farmagia's Special Edition as opposed to Blazing Strike is Farmagia's is just the day one edition. So, if you bought the game day one, you got all this stuff. It was not an extra cost. And especially if you can still get the day one edition for cheap, which is what I did, I definitely think it's worth it. So, on the worth it scale, I would say Farmagia, absolutely. Especially if you can find the day one edition, which I did from Woot. For Blazing Strike, I think if you can find it cheap, might as well grab it. If you have to pay more for the special edition, it really just depends on how into that game you are. Both come with the standard stuff. I mean, it comes with the usual bonuses. You got a soundtrack CD, you got an art book. Blazing Strike came with some cards. Those are cool. So if you like the characters in Blazing Strike. That might be worth your time. But like, there's nothing like groundbreaking in either of these. They're pretty standard, you know, special editions with standard special edition goodies included. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of unboxing. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. And I will catch you on a future episode of unboxing. Bye.